Let me know when IT is here.
Yes.
Let them know, they're not to go into the jury room until we're all there. Good morning. All right, and there are no applications?
They're not gonna.
Court is calling 2025 CR 0134228-02, State versus Lorenzo Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced?
Roberto Ambrosino for the defense.
And are you Ms. Rodriguez? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Rodriguez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to need you to speak up so I can hear and the court reporter can hear. Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Rodriguez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
You're charged with criminal mischief, $2,500 to $30,000. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to go to trial. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. Rodriguez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
No.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
All right, so here's the thing.
You give it.
Yes.
I need you to listen to my questions. I need you to speak up because I can't hear you.
Okay.
The court reporter can't hear you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
Yes.
What have you been promised other than what this plea bargain agreement is?
Oh, no. Nancy, no.
All right, so let me let you speak to her a little bit and then y'all can come back up, okay? And I'll take you right back up.
Okay.
All right, we're back on the record in 2025 CR 013422802. State versus Lorenza Rodriguez. All right, Ms. Rodriguez, has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported and denied naturalization and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her rights to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 85 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine. There's restitution of $2,817.58 to the city of San Antonio. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
There are not.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
You'll proceed to exhibit 1 in all of that.
No objection.
All right, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? I cannot hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
My client deeply regrets her mistake and we ask that you follow that.
All right, why are you not walking on the sidewalk?
Well, because I was crossing the street and I know I shouldn't have done it, but was no about.
Well, here's the thing. You're saying that you were crossing the street, but what you stipulated to, it wasn't that you were crossing the street. It says that you were not on a sidewalk and sidewalks were provided.
Yeah, but I was crossing the street. I was waiting for them to pass. And still.
All right, were you crossing at a cross point or were you crossing in the middle of the street? No what?
No, I wasn't and I was walking across the street.
All right, so here's the thing. When people are crossing the street, there's a light, right? And you're supposed to cross where that light is, not in the middle of the roadway. So my question is, were you crossing in the middle of the roadway or at a light?
Roadway.
All right, so that's not allowed. And if you would have been hit, it would have been, oh, well, because you're not at a light or a crosswalk. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to follow your agreement, find you guilty, sentence you to 85 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served, an $800 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. There's to be restitution to the city of San Antonio in the amount of $2,817.58. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, make better decisions, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, the court is calling. You ready, Cindy?
Yes.
Court is calling 2025 CR 009393, 2025 CR 007085, 2025 CR 009391, and 2025 CR 003573, State versus Valerie Campignon. Are both parties ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
And could both parties announce for the record?
Michael Villarreal, the state. Matthew Allen for the defense.
And are you Ms. Campion?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the parties have amended the plea bargaining agreements. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And can parties tell me, is there any restitution that's due?
I don't believe so, Judge. When I was looking at the records, notes on our side, I don't believe we've had successful contact with the complainants, even in the cases that are being taken into consideration. And so, what I marked on there is for community. I'm going to get these words together with community supervision to have the terms because we don't have the restitution methods.
And Your Honor, viewing the PSI, I think there was one individual who was asking for, I guess they had to take some time off of work to deal with some of the stuff, and they were asking for restitution for the time that they missed at work. I remember seeing that in the PSI, but nothing as far as like the use of any of the information.
All right. And have both parties had a chance to review the PSI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI?
Nothing to say.
No, Your Honor.
All right. What I can tell parties in the PSI, there's a restitution of $120 that's listed to SAPD for lab fees.
That is correct.
And are both parties in agreement with that amount?
Yes, Your Honor.
The other amount that's listed is $512 to Christian Galloway.
Yes, I believe that's what I was referring
Oh,
to.
and that's referring to the employment.
I believe so, that they had the amount of hours that they had plus their pay and they multiplied that. I believe.
All right. It appears that is due to lost wages. The court is not legally allowed to give money for lost wages. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule, but I don't think this falls under one of those exceptions. If someone believes it does fall under the exception, you can let the court know.
I believe that the court's interpretation of the law is correct in regard that it's not an amount that can be ordered as it relates to restitution.
All right. Is there anything else before the court enters sentence?
No, Your Honor, just the PSI the court can see, Ms. Compion had some, maybe not the easiest upbringing. Been on GPS monitor throughout these cases. She's been in custody, I think a total of about 5 months. She does have a 15-year-old son, lives with her mother. Her mother's here today in support. She does have a job. She's working. So finally trying to get back on track. And so we would just ask the court to follow the plea bargain agreement and allow Ms. Compion to continue those things in addition to, I believe that there was some outpatient counseling, either through mental health and or drugs that were recommended.
All right. And it says here that she minimizes guilt.
Minimizes guilt. Nothing in my communication with her had led me to believe that in the PSI itself.
Yes.
She did talk about that other people were influences on her. I think that's just a statement of fact that there are other individuals that she was working with that whether they talked her into it, that's not what she was saying. It was just more of these are individuals. One of them, she even says, look, this individual co-defendant was one of my best friends. Like she understands that these are people that she needs to distance herself from, but those are her decisions that she made to, one, be around those people, and then two, participate in it as well. And she's
If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative. I've drug tested every month. I've been on GPS for seven months now, and I've been clean the entire 7 months.
All right. And who do you live with?
I live by myself.
Okay. And is there anyone else in the household?
No, well, my son prior to this, but part of my bond stipulation was no contact with minors, so he now lives with my mother.
Okay. And what is Child Protective Services involved?
No,
All right. And cause number 2025 CR 003573. Court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. This is run concurrent with 2025 CR 009391, 2025 CR 009393, 2025 CR 007085. Take in consideration 2025 CR 004696 and 2025 CR 009394. And so in cause numbers 2025 CR 9391, 009393, 009394, state, is there any restitution?
Based on those cause numbers and my recollection, I do not believe those relates to only to the drug testing, which would be 007085.
Okay, there is no restitution ordered under this cause number. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once the parenting classes are completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Do the MIC caseload. And probation, can you provide her with any help with past trauma? All right, there's to be a trauma assessment. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. GPS tracking only. Waive GPS fees. Probation, is there anything else under that cause number?
So good.
Oh, and are you currently under Center for Healthcare Services?
Yeah, I've had my first, there's a few steps to becoming eligible. So I've gone through the first 2 steps and now there's a wait list for, outpatient mental health, but, they did say I can go in, next week or this week, actually, because I touched them last week.
All right, and are
Tuesday
you,
and Thursday.
and are you current on your medications? Are you med compliant?
No, ma'am, only because I don't have, health insurance and that's why I was referred to the still.
All right, Ms. Abrams, if you can make sure that is taken care of as well, because according to the PSI report, she should be on medications. And it seems as though there's some heavy medications. So how long have you been off your medications?
About 3 years.
About 3 years, but it says here that you have a history of being prescribed these medications. Yes. You need to make sure that's taken care of. Probation is going to help you with that. Do you understand? Is there anything else under that cause number from either side?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal in that cause number? Did you understand it? And did you sign the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we're going to move on to 2025 CR 009393. All right, and that cause number, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. This is the run concurrent with 2025 CR 035. I'm sorry, just 1 second. This is the run concurrent with 2025 CR 00353, 2025 CR 009391, 2025 CR 007085, taking consideration 2025 CR 004696, 2025 CR 009394. In this cause number, is there any restitution under cause number 2025 CR 9391, 2025 CR 009393, and 2025 CR 009394?
I do know it's.
All right, so there's to be no restitution under this cause number. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 200 hours of community service restitution. 200 of those hours are going to be waived once you complete parenting classes, the mid caseload, trauma assessment, field visits one time until further notice, GPS tracking only, waived GPS fees, and continued treatment with Center for Healthcare Services. All right. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that cause number?
No, Your Honor.
And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we're going to proceed in 2025 CR 009391. And that cause number, the court is going to follow your agreement, find you guilty. Court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. This is to run concurrent with 2025 CR 003573, 2025 CR 009393, 2025 CR 007085, taking consideration 2025 CR 004696, 2025 CR 009394. And state, is there any restitution in 2025 CR 9391, 2025 CR 009393, and 2025 CR 009394?
I do not believe so.
All right, there's to be no restitution under this cause number. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 200 hours of community service restitution. Once the parenting classes are completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. The MIC caseload, trauma assessment, field visits one time per month until further notice, GPS tracking only, waived GPS fees, and continued treatment with Center for Healthcare Services. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing under that cause number?
Nothing further. Consent.
No, Your Honor.
And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
Next, we're going to proceed in cause number 2025 CR 0078085. The court will follow your agreement. The court will find you guilty, sentence you. So there was no amendment to this one?
Could be.
I don't think it's listed as amended. If y'all want to write amended on that one. All right, in that cause number 2025 CR 0078085, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Do you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to life in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to enter your plea in 2025 CR 0078085 with the amended plea? All right. Then the court will sentence you to 10 years deferred adjudication. This will run concurrently with 2025 CR 003-573, 2025 CR 009391, 2025 CR 009393. Take in consideration 2025 CR 004696, 2025 CR 009394. There's to be restitution of $120 to SAPD for drug testing. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 200 hours community service restitution. Once you've completed the parenting classes, that will be waived. MIC caseload, trauma assessment, field visits one time per month until further notice, GPS tracking only, waived GPS fees, continued treatment with Center for Healthcare Services. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that case?
I just have a copy of this.
With your attorney. All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 7257A, State versus Savannah Page Gutierrez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state defense?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mary Peter Zach for the defense. We're ready to proceed.
All right, and are you Savannah Page Gutierrez? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Savannah Page Gutierrez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 7257A for the offense of burglary of a habitation on December 2nd, 2021 for a period of 4 years? Is that you? All right, state. Sure.
You have a copy of this case.
Oh, yes. Sure.
I'm ready to proceed.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 2 on or about the 19th day of June 2025 in Missouri County, Texas, the defendant Savannah Page Gutierrez did then and there fail to submit to the drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? Sure.
And then violation of condition number 2 on or about the 30th day of September 2025 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Savannah Page Gutierrez did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure.
Wait again in early.
Any objection to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 2 and 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 2 and 2? All right, is there a proposed agreement?
Judge, what the agreement is for the court to deny the state's motion and alter and amend the conditions to include a no harmful or injurious contact order with Angelina Longoria and permit the defendant to buy out her community service hours at $7.25 per hour for community service before it expires.
All right, we can go off the record.
When the court wants the warrant and everything has proceeded, all of the previous technical violations that have already been worked through and counseled kind of appear on there.
Okay, all right. Ms. Abrams, so the 2 and 2 that she's pled true to, that's already previously been addressed?
So, on the first number 2, the June 19th, she submitted a negative urine test on June 27th. And then and then a subsequent negative on July 22nd. The September 30th was not addressed. We don't have anything after July 22nd. But I can say there have been a few failure to submit, but overall, there have been more negative urine tests than anything, than failure to submit. If that makes sense.
And
And Your Honor, at my direction, she did get a drug test last week as well. That came back negative.
okay. And then who is Angelina Longoria?
Her spouse.
I'm sorry.
So Judge, Angelina Longoria is the co-defendant in the case, and she is also on probation. However, they are legally married, and back in July, a compliance hearing was conducted and we amended conditions for her to include a no harmful or injurious contact with Savannah Gutierrez, and she could not live in the household with Ms. Gutierrez. At the time, I don't believe the court was aware that Ms. Gutierrez, or it didn't come out that she was also on probation, or the court was not reminded that she was also on probation and had the no contact. So when the supplemental report was sent in, the no contact, the no harmful or injurious contact that had been amended on the other party was not even mentioned in the supplemental report. So it made it seem that they were just having contact with the no contact order still in place, which it was, but it had been amended on the other party.
Okay.
So the supplemental report gave direction for an MTR to be filed. And when the MTR was filed, they included these technical violations. Ms. Gutierrez was going to, the court indicated if she finished her trade school that she would be given credit for community service hours. She did not finish the trade school, hence the 95 hours are still outstanding. All of the fees and everything has been paid on the case, and she's been overall compliant with these issues. So probation stance at this point is to allow her no harmful or injurious contact with her spouse and to buy out the community service hours. Her case is set to expire on the 1st of December.
Okay. So you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Savannah Gutierrez.
All right, why are you not taking your drug test at the scheduled time on the scheduled date? This whole thing about doing it after the fact, that's not good.
I just worked Monday through Saturday off.
All right, so why, did you pick up the phone and tell your probation officer that? Probation, has she been telling them that she works?
Judge, I don't have a quick quick way to look at that, if you would like Mr. Marinos to zoom in, I can have him zoom in, Judge.
No, that's fine. Oh, no, he doesn't have to zoom in. All right, so here's the thing. In this court, communication is key. That's the only way you're going to successfully complete probation. I tell people all the time, if there's an issue, you need to let your officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you come to me and we address it. You understand? All right, this is what the court will do. The court will follow your agreement to deny the motion. Alternate main conditions, I'm going to extend her for 2 months. Those 2 months, you better make every UA and do everything. You understand? And probation, she can do the UA or she can do the patch. It seems like she may be able to afford the patch. There is to be no harmful or injurious contact with Angelina Longoria. You're going to have to complete those remaining 95 hours of community service restitution, or you can pay it off at $7.25 per hour. Usually I say make a donation to the food bank because usually the food bank, they're always low on items for people. So if she wants to make a donation to the food bank that equals the $7.25 per hour, she can do that. All right, is there anything else? Probation?
Judge, as far as the UAs are concerned, with the extension of 2 months, typically we just do monthly. Are you asking for just monthly?
Yes, or she can do the patch.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Just the patch.
The patch is approximately 300. But the patch costs more, but it helps you with your time.
Yes.
All right. All right, don't come back again for this, you understand? I'll keep an open mind, but I'm telling you, don't come back for it. All right, good luck to you.
And Judge, I just want to make sure that we are perfectly clear on the amended conditions for the other case. It says they cannot live together. Is that still the case?
Yes.
Okay, still the case. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. That was
And
my case.
as you know, there are reasons why I said that y'all could not live together because there were issues. You understand?
Yes.
All right, State, do y'all have your, you're excused and the warrant is recalled?
Is there any other paperwork that she needs to fill out?
No.
Okay.